is Saturday, March 16th. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Sue at sueslimsdown. And I did not get my video up yesterday about the Ides of March because I was experiencing the Ides of March. Had some unexpected family fly in from Indiana. And so my daughter and I drove up to Spokane to meet her and took her to see one of my husband's aunts that lives in Spokane, and also then we went out to dinner and we went to a Mexican restaurant. Before I went out to dinner now, I had only had 7 points. And I ordered a shrimp salad. It was grilled shrimp, and it was with lettuce on it. It was all free stuff except for the shrimp. I did count some points for the shrimp. And I got it without the shell because I didn't want that on it. But then I did eat some chips, and they were freshly deep fried chips. So I only ate about 12 of the chips. I counted 4, but in reality I believe they were probably more just because of the oil that was on them. I did try to blot some of the oil off, but it didn't help much. I had about 2 tablespoons of guacamole. I mean, when I got everything into the tracker, what killed me was the margarita I had because it was a nice size margarita. But when I got everything into the tracker, it was 24 points. I think it was probably closer to 30 in reality. So I went over points yesterday, and the scale showed it this morning, and I'm sure it was sodium from those chips. Although they weren't heavily salted, but still it was, more than what I've been used to eating. So that was yesterday. And also, since I was on the road, I wasn't drinking a lot of water. And that always, I tell you what, that really kills me, not to have all that water. I've been doing a little bit better today on the water. So far today, I've had 5 points. I'm going to insert my breakfast now. Okay, today for breakfast, I'm having 2 large eggs, which are 0 points. I have 1 slice of Velveeta, which is 1 point. 242 grams of an orange, that's 0 points. And my avocado today is 46 grams, and I believe that'll be 2 points. That's my breakfast that I'm eating, and then I have my 42 ounces of water that I'm having. And then this is my 2nd cup of coffee. I have 2 tablespoons of fat-free half and half in here. And I've already had 1 cup of coffee, so I think my coffee will be 2 points. It's either 1 point or 2 points. So I think I'm going to have 7 points. No, not 7 points. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 points for breakfast this morning. So it's really late. It's a Saturday, so I may not have lunch today. And I'm having a real low point dinner. But so far, that's what I'm having today. I'll be back later when I eat again. Bye-bye. Okay, that was my breakfast, and I didn't eat breakfast till like 1:30, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it was really late. And I wasn't sure then if I was going to have lunch or not, and I didn't. I might have something later today, but I'm going to show you right now what I'm eating for dinner. Okay, this is what I'm having for dinner tonight. This is a Taco Bell Power Chicken Bowl that my daughter brought home for me. It is in the tracker, or it's in the app as 13 points. That's what I've tracked. It's got beans and lettuce and rice and grilled chicken, but you can see there's some sour cream there too. And I put the Cholula sauce on top of it that I had at home. But that's my dinner tonight. This takes me up to 18 points for the day. Okay, so as you see, that dinner brings me up to 18 points for the day. I may have a little snack later, but I don't want to go much over 20 points today, especially since the scale was up a little bit this morning. I'm going to concentrate on eating drinking a lot of water. Interesting thing, I haven't had any bread today. Now I'm going to eat the rice in this chicken power bowl. So that'll be my carbs for the day, I think. But other than that, I've decided to lay off carbs for a while. Not because anything that I have to do, but just because I seem to do better on my weight loss when I'm really low on carbs. So that's what my plan is. Um, I haven't done a lot today. The weather's starting to get warm, but the sidewalks out front here are still very icy. So it's still a little bit too dangerous for me to walk. And plus, I have to go up and down a hefty flight of stairs outside, and the steps aren't completely melted off yet either. Hopefully, the weather's going to start changing and it's going to start getting warmer and I can get outside. And, it's that muddy spring mess going on out there now, but we have a lot of snow still on the ground. It's going to take a while for it to melt. Yesterday was nice up in Spokane. It was almost 50 degrees. I mean, for most of the day I didn't even have a jacket on because it felt so good. And I found a store up there, and I know this store's been around for a while. I've never shopped in it before because first of all, I didn't think I could fit into anything. But my daughter shops at Torrid. Have any of you ever shopped there? Really nice stuff. She's going to a conference in Washington, D.C. at the beginning of April. And so she wants to go back up there to do some shopping. And I said I'm going to go with her because I'm going to try some stuff on. It's time for me to start, out with the old and in with the new. My wardrobe is very old. And just looking at some of those clothes up there, I thought even if I don't buy it, because I think Torrid's kind of pricey, I can get ideas of what looks good on me now. And, I can make my own clothes. I used to make all my own clothes and all my kids' own clothes. So if I can find something that I like, that I look good in, that's what I'm planning to do. So let me know if you've shopped there and how you like their clothes. There's a pair of pants up there that I thought was really cute. I've kind of been branching out on the pants a little bit, maybe getting away from the boring stuff. And that's just it. My wardrobe's very boring right now. Matter of fact, St. Patrick's Day weekend, this is the only green shirt I have, and I've had this shirt probably for 10 years. So, anyway, tomorrow is Sunday, St. Patrick's Day. I'm not planning on doing much. We may go out tomorrow with a friend of Emily's just for a little bit. I'm not a drinker, so, a heavy drinker anyway, and might go out a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. I want to watch the NCAA basketball bracket picks tomorrow. We'll see what happens tomorrow, but I'm not planning on anything. Might go to the store. I haven't gone to pick up any cabbage. Maybe I'll do that later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. Another weekend in the life of Sue. Pretty much nothing. I've talked to all my kids today, so that was good. The boys usually call me every day and check in. Well, the one calls me about once a week to check in, but the other two, the oldest one and the next to the last one, call me every day to check in on me. So it's always nice to talk to them and hear about what's going on in their lives. I miss being home. I'm hoping to be closer to an apartment maybe later this week. My sister's going to go look at one for me. She's setting up a tour so she can actually get inside and look at it. She kind of knows what I'm looking for and what I need and what my price range is. So I found one that I wanted to go look at. So she's gonna midweek next week. She's gonna go take a look at it and then send me pictures. And if I like it, I'm gonna fill out the application for that. I just want to be settled. People, you don't know how badly I just want to be settled someplace. I'm already thinking that, gee, I can, if I moved into this place, I can get rid of my storage unit, have all my Christmas stuff close to me. Those of you that have been watching me for a while know that I love Christmas, and I normally start decorating the 1st of November for Christmas. And just the thought of being able to do that again, I can't wait. I just can't wait. And I need to start moving on with my life. I'm tired of being stuck in this rut, and I know that I'm the only one that can make some of those changes happen. So, people have cautioned me to take it slowly. I've talked to people, through my grief counselings and stuff, just take everything slowly and I'm starting to get impatient with myself. So I'm so ready to move on and start having a life again. I feel like I've just been stuck for so long. And it's only been about a year and a half since my husband died, but uh, not quite a year and a half, but I still feel stuck. And I don't like being stuck. So, um, anyway, if you haven't watched Laura 2.0, uh, please go over to her channel and watch her. She she's very honest and open about her struggles in weight loss. But her channel is not just about weight loss. You know, she does book reviews and all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't had a chance to go over and watch her, please do that and tell her I sent you over there. She's had a couple weeks of good losses, and she's doing what's called a no munch march, where she's not eating weeklies or going out to eat. So she's recovering from a bad fall, and in spite of that, she continues to inspire us all. So please, it's called Laura 2.0 is the name of her channel. If you haven't watched her yet, please do so. I will have an inspiration quote tomorrow. I haven't done that yet. I haven't done it for a couple weeks. But I'm going to have one tomorrow. I need to get back to my regular channel outlines of what I was doing. I didn't do a weekend review last week. Like I told you, I lost 1.6 pounds. So overall the week was good. I think I blue dotted every day last week. There's only been 2 days so far this month that I haven't, well, 3 days counting yesterday. If according to my tracker I got a blue dot, but I don't think really it was. But we'll go by my tracker then, okay? So 2 days this month so far that I haven't had a blue dot. I am striving to finish out the month strong with blue dots. And I have to tell you, I've kind of laid off with the calorie counting. Not because I still think it's worth it to do that, but I don't eat a lot of 0-point foods anyway. And that was the reason I was doing it, just to keep a check on that. But I'm kind of laying off on that because I found myself stressing out too much about food. I'm still portion controlling. If I eat a chicken breast, I will weigh it. You know, I'll see how many ounces it is, because I don't think we should go overboard in the servings. Because face it, losing weight is about portion control. If we can just get that in our heads and eating sensibly, you know. I hope that Weight Watchers goes back to more of a weight loss focus than what they've been. I'm glad that they're focusing on wellness. I just think that, when they started, they were a weight loss company, and I think they need to stay that way to keep people like me around who've been with them for years and years and years and keep coming back to them. So I don't get into all the headspace stuff, and if that helps you, great. It's just not for me. I want to concentrate on losing weight. I don't know why I went off on that tangent. I don't know. Other people inspire me more than, reading something in a piece of paper. Like the channels that I watched, I'm glad you're honest about all your struggles. I'm glad you're honest about your successes, and I'm glad you keep, spurring it in spite of your setbacks or anything. You keep inspiring us to be successful, and that's what the YouTube channels are all about. Yeah, I've had a couple months where I haven't done so well, but by gosh, I'm back at it, and I know that I'm going to beat this thing once and for all. I've got too much life to live to be stuck in this body that doesn't, thankfully, in spite of my being overweight, I'm otherwise relatively healthy. My only issue is I have high blood pressure, for which I take medication, and it's under control. But I'm hoping that eventually I'm going to get off that blood pressure medicine. And they've had to decrease my meds along the way because I have lost the weight. When I get back to Ohio and can get back into my own doctor, we're going to have a serious issue, discussion about the blood pressure medicine. But I mean, like I said, I'm hoping one day I'm going to be able to get off of that, and maybe I won't. Maybe it's just genetic. I don't know. But like I said, in spite of my being overweight, I'm fortunate in the fact that really the blood pressure is the only health issue that I have right now. I have friends who have been overweight for years that can barely walk because of the pressure that's been on their knees, or they're suffering from diabetes and things like that. And I feel so sorry for them. And I'm so thankful that I don't have to deal with that. I have realized that I spent so many years being a caregiver. I didn't care for myself. There were days that I would go, I wouldn't wash my hair, I wouldn't put makeup on, I wouldn't, some days I didn't even brush my teeth. I was so busy taking care of my husband. And I had kids too. When he was first diagnosed, I had 5 little kids. They were, between the ages of 2 and 12 at the time. And I gave up on myself for so long. It's been a learning process for me to learn how to take care of myself again. And I'm not there yet. I'm still learning every day on one way that I can better myself. But I remember that shortly after he was diagnosed is when I decided to go back to school. And I did a 5-year program in 3 years. And I had all those little kids at home. My last 4 semesters, I did 17 hours. And plus, since I was a music major, I had to do all kinds of recitals and extra stuff. So I was gone a lot, and thank God my husband was there to, kind of watch the kids. And my older kids were taking care of the younger kids. So, but I was so focused on getting through school that I didn't really take care of myself at all. I did gain weight when I was in school because I was hanging around with college kids. But anyway, I didn't graduate from college till the year I turned 50 years old. So I remember I turned 50 in October and I graduated that December. And I was so glad I was done. And then I got my master's degree the year my daughter graduated from high school. So, I'm a late bloomer in that respect. But like I said, I was so busy taking care of my husband and the kids and trying to get through school, I didn't take care of me at all. So all those years of neglect, and my husband was sick for 17 years. All those years of neglect, show up now in my body as far as being overweight. And I'm not willing to carry this any longer. I feel like my releasing the weight is releasing a lot of deep, deep feelings, not just, feelings of frustration and anger and sorrow and grief. I think, losing the weight is helping me release all of that. It's like I look at every pound is that, that's one more issue I had been dealing with that I don't needed to deal with anymore. So, we're all in this for different reasons. My reason is that it's time to take care of me. And at the beginning of the year, I declared this the year of Sue, and I called this year Sue Chapter 2. I really do feel like I've been given a do-over by doing this program. And like I said, every time I lose a pound, it's like that's one more thing gone from me that I don't need to deal with anymore. And in essence, it's a journey to free myself from all the things that have held me back, all the things that I've held captive inside my heart and my soul for so many years. So, I don't know how I got off on that tangent. I just wanted to share that with you. So anyway, I'm going to go eat my dinner and get on with whatever. I'm trying to start organizing things in this room that I'm in at my daughter's house. I don't want to have June show up and then all of a sudden I'm scrambling to pack and organize and weed out stuff. I'm not planning on taking everything back home that I brought out. So most of the clothes that I have don't fit me anymore, so I'm not going to take them home. I'm not going to tempt myself with saying, well, if I gain weight, I can wear this or that, I'm done with that. So You guys have a great weekend. If you're weighing in tomorrow, good luck. If you weighed in today, I'm looking forward to seeing your videos on how you did. Comment below if this helped you at all, or please like, subscribe, and share if you think it'll help anybody else. You guys, remember, do you. You need to take care of you. I need to take care of me. Maybe that should be our main purpose. I don't know. Tell me what you think. My why right now, I know a lot of you have a lot of really good reasons why you're doing this. A lot of you say it's because I want to have, see my grandkids. I want to spend time with my kids. And that's really good reasons. Right now, my main why is me. I'm doing this because I need to. Because it makes me feel better about me. And now that might sound selfish to some of you, but it's where I'm at. Oh, before I go, I want to remind you that we're doing random acts of kindness during Lent. How are you doing? Are you doing something kind for somebody every day? Please be sure that you do that. It will brighten your heart. And also, would you please remember to keep our friend Jeannie Dillon in your prayers? Her and her sister are going to another place to get some treatment for some things, and Jeannie's also a caregiver right now, so she's special to my heart, because I know what it's like to be a caregiver. Please pray, that she remains strong, and she's doing Weight Watchers too. And I know sometimes when you're busy taking care of somebody else, it's so easy not to take care of you. So please keep her and her sister in your prayers. And you guys have a great weekend. Bye-bye.